So we open the space if you want to share something.
Yeah, maybe I can share something because
Yeah.
my friend suddenly left the body.
Oh,
So we went to Italy together, and now yeah, some also plans to to have a house somewhere or something. And then suddenly, 30th of January, she went to the Wester Park and she fell from her bicycle and the heart stopped.
when was this?
30 of December,
Uh-huh.
30th of December. Suddenly, I wanted to call her and then, but in the next moment, so it is like, it is so fragile, life in the body, that you make these plans
Yes.
and then suddenly everything stopped. So I had a feeling like, wow, how is it to be out of the body?
Mm.
I have this feeling to meditate more, to feel how it is, because any moment it can happen somehow.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And when somebody close to you passes, it's almost like you have a door that opens for a moment into
Yes.
that formless space, isn't it?
Mm.
There's a connection.
Mm.
Like you start perceiving something that usually you don't. It's a precious time. Huh?
Mm.
Wow. So that must have been quite a shock. Huh?
Right. Yeah.
You were in Italy at that
Oh,
time?
we were here. Yeah, I was
Oh,
here.
you had just come back. Mm.
Yeah, I had a painting group and I came back. And then she went to her brother. She was German. She went to her brother in Germany with Christmas. And then she came back. And then I would call her, but I couldn't anymore.
Yes.
Yes. And now with COVID, it is like only 10 people can be there in the funeral tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow. Now, yeah, we see. It is not, yeah. But it's so strange that now suddenly you see so much. Also, how beautiful the individuality is. Nobody can replace her somehow. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
So also this, the whole thing, it is also very precious.
True.
That's for me. It's something because I always this meditation and to be in the space, and now suddenly you see also how precious it is. All these small things. To be in the body, really. To be in the body, yeah.
Yeah. I remember when my mother passed years back, I did a meditation for her after she passed, and I remember feeling this message that came from her, and it was actually I played a little flute for her. And then this message came, and she was saying, you have no idea how lucky you are to have a body, because you can experience all these things. You know, you can play an instrument like that, you can play a flute, and you can, and it was really like, don't miss this opportunity. Yeah, live intensely through your body, because that's what allows you to experience all these things, because when you don't have a body, you can't. It's something else.
Something else.
It's a different thing. So it just brought this awareness to me of how precious it is to be in a body, and how, yeah, we shouldn't waste any moment by not living intensely and experiencing everything with awareness, yeah, with attention, with presence. Yeah, it was a nice gift. Yeah.
Because yeah, I feel also in the meditation that it's very beautiful to be without a body. At the same time, to have not the burden of the whole world, and to just fly, to just go.
Yeah.
And that you meet also in this meditation, that it is so, wow, you make so much trouble about nothing.
Yeah. Much faster about nothing. It's true.
So it's also a way of maybe to really go, to really fly.
Yeah. Well, that's why they say meditation, it's also a way to not only to live more intensely, but also to be able to pass, to let go of the body when the time comes,
Yeah.
in a relaxed and peaceful way, without fear, because you start familiarizing with that spaciousness, what it's like to just be a consciousness without a body, no?
Because that is kind of the truth.
Yeah,
You really are.
That's what is going to happen to all of us, no doubts. That's the only certain thing. Yeah. And so to be able to pass without any fear, and with like a deep let go, like we do in meditation sometimes. That's the most beautiful thing we can do. And of course, also arriving at that point without any regrets. It's very important, because any regrets we have is something that is going to hold us back from that letting go. So if you arrive at that point, it goes like, oh no, wait, I didn't do this, or I wish I've done that, or I didn't really live my life. Those are all things that will not help a real serene, total letting go. So it's important to live life intensely. Yeah. My master used to say, burn the candles from both ends. Live intensely in both ends of the candle, so that when it's all burned, there is nothing left. Yeah. And then you can just let go and fly high. So, yeah, meditation is both. It's a way to help us ground ourselves into our center, like we did today, to perceive what is real and what is just a dream, to perceive how everything that happens around that still center, it's like a dream. It's not really real. It's something that moves, that comes and goes. All kind of things happen on the periphery, but really, in reality, nothing is happening in the center. To be able to tune into that brings great freedom and great strength in life. And then when the time comes that for whatever reason you have to leave your body, then you have a familiarity with that. stillness and that spaciousness. So it's not so scary. So it's a beautiful tool we have to use every day. We're lucky.
She also had this capacity to meditate, and so and she was also sannyasi. Yeah.
Good. What was the name?
Marga Dun.
So we send good energy to her and let her fly high. Huh? Marga. Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. There's many people that are passing in these days. It's not a coincidence. So we can stay close to them and connect with them and learn from that as it's a precious experience. Huh? When we're close to somebody and they passed away, it's always a precious experience for yourself. A lot of more awareness comes to you about what is life all about. Wait a second. Am I getting lost in a lot of dreams or what? Or what is really important to me? And how many things I give so much importance and they don't have it actually. They don't matter. No. These are precious insights. So death is a great friend if we allow it to be, if we stay aware of it. Osho used to say, in the moment you're born, you start dying. Well, you don't realize that. It's true, isn't it? Yeah. Simone, you're going to share something with us?
Yes. Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you all. And I wanted to share just something that happened here in Berlin to me. And I cycle around a lot of the time in my spare time. And in Berlin, people put out their things that they don't need anymore, that they want to donate, or when they're still usable and good things, they put them out in the street. And sometimes I stop and look what is there, books, clothes, stuff.
That's a great thing.
Yes, I do it myself, so
I love it.
Whenever I want to let go of something, I put it out there, and
beautiful.
And usually it's gone the next day.
Fantastic.
So one day I went on my usual round through the neighborhood, and I stopped at the church where they leave some books, usually just on the steps of the church. And lo and behold, I found a book by Osho. And actually, it was a very old book from the 70s. And I can't remember the title, but I have it here, and it's about Heraclitus,
Uh-huh.
and it was left by someone, I don't know who. And there was a dedication in it, and Ma or Prem somebody,
Uh-huh.
and it was already a little bit yellow, but in good condition. So I took it with me, and I thought, this is my Christmas present.
Beautiful.
And since then I've been reading it, and and it's a beautiful book about what Heraclitus said, and which is only available in fragments because his actual work was lost.
Mm.
And it's so beautiful. I fell in love with the book, and it's a miracle that it found me. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like something is working in the universe. So
Yes, all the time. But we don't notice it.
yeah. So
Wow.
sometimes things just coincide and manifest, and who knows all the workings, and the little wheels and cogs keep spinning, and what do we actually know? It's just a mystery.
It's a big mystery.
But we're here, so
Yeah.
it's really a miracle of which we can't see. It's invisible usually. But sometimes we think, yes, really. And then it's gone again, and we're back in the humdrum.
Tram. Yeah.
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 So yeah.
It reminds me of Osho used to say, life is not a problem to be solved. It's a mystery to be lived. And a mystery will remain. Yeah.
Yes. The mystery knows, but it's silent.
It's silent. Yes. But that's why in that silence, when you touch that silence inside, it's not that you solve the mystery, but you connect with it. You are in it. You live it. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, so thank you for being here, everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for this. So I sometimes think this is like a how-to course, how to die.
That's true.
Yes, I think it will help us.
Yes, it will. As I was saying, it's helping us to learn how to live, and it's going to help us on how to die. A
Yes,
twofolds experience.
yes, it's always a paradox.
Yes. Well, they're two sides of the same coin. There is no life without a death. Or at least there's no life in a form without a death. You know, anything that has form has to end. It begins and ends. That which is formless does not begin and does not end. And because they're two sides of the same coin, the more intensely you live life, the more beautiful your death will be. That's what I've been told. I don't remember it. But I'm sure one day I will know that, if that is true or not. But that's what I've been taught by my master. Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah, we wait and see. But while we wait, let's enjoy this life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoying life with the awareness of death. That's the most beautiful thing, because then it makes life really precious. Every moment becomes really precious because you don't know if there's going to be another one. If you're really aware that death can come any moment, this life in this form can end tomorrow, then today is the most precious day of your life, isn't it? And yeah, so that awareness of death is a precious gift to maintain. Keep it inside, keep that awareness that, oh wow, this might be my last day. Well, how do I want to live it? Yeah, Mickey. Thank you, Simone, for sharing that.
Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year to you all.
Yeah, same to you.
Thank you. I was just thinking about, I've got a little card here that I want to share with you. It's my teacher in South Africa that I told you already about, Basho. I don't know if you can see the photo.
Oh, yeah.
He
Beautiful.
was also with Osho in Pune, and he gave me this little card when I was already planning coming to France, and he wrote haiku. Is this correct saying?
Haiku, yeah.
Haiku. And he wrote, "Let me know, will you, if you do live through your death. Meanwhile, chill, just chill."
Chill.
Yeah, chill, just chill. Yeah, and it's beautiful. He made his transition. I came to France in November 2009, and he made his transition in September. He had a heart attack, and yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you, and also something else about meditation. It's I don't know who said there are no coincidences. I think it's you, Simone. And truly, because with my meditation practice, for a while now, I experience something, it's different. It's almost like I die, and I'm so still and so quiet, and I set a bell to on instant timer to
A timer, yeah.
for 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and I'm aware that I don't have thoughts in my meditation anymore. It's really like I don't have a body. I'm just aware
Yes.
of something. It's nameless. I can't even say it's a feeling. I don't know. It's too hard to describe. But it's just yeah, it's amazing. It's like I die and there's nothing. Just It's just something, but I don't know how to say it. Yeah.
Yet there is still something,
There's not something, there's nothing.
but there is awareness, isn't it?
Spaciousness, awareness, and love.
Yeah.
Love. Yeah. And it's really beautiful. And I made a decision for this year. I think what I want to do is to just spend more and more time in meditation and in my spiritual practices. And the rest of the world, or the rest what I need to do, will fall into place. But that will be my focus. That is my focus this year.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. And I feel so good. I feel very calm, and now when things happen, there are lots of things happening outside, as you know, more restrictions and everything, but I'm not worried. As you said once, it's their dream, not mine.
It's a dream, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much, Shastro, again, for organizing this for us. It's
my pleasure.
It's wonderful to be with you all, to feel your love, and to be with kindred souls. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
It's like our little oasis, no?
Yes.
It feels like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna rest in the little oasis now, sharing with my friends.
Exactly.
Bathing in that energy.
Bathing in light and love and thank you.
Thank you, Mickey. Beautiful. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that space when there is only beingness. Where first you can say, well, there's nothing, but still I am. And then you can even remove the I and you just say, there is just amness. It's a beautiful space when we touch that. It's such a relief, isn't it? All the dreams fall apart, and they disappear, they vanish. And then there is just beingness. Pure beingness. Beautiful. Okay. Tanya, how are you doing? How's your life going?
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year from me too.
To you too.
I'm doing fine. I experienced a great calmness the last weeks. I don't know where it comes from, but I enjoy it. I think it's nice to see how my path of becoming a yoga teacher, of practicing my meditation, meeting with you guys, and sharing my life with like-minded people more intensely than I used to before, how it all, how Mickey said, falls into place if you focus on, I wouldn't call it the right things because this is a label too, but on those kind of things, let's say like this. And I practiced a lot of Kundalini yoga, I discovered for me. And two big topics were in my mind the last few weeks. It was love in a different way than I used to know it before, more this kind of bhakti yoga, spread the love. And then while reading Eckhart Tolle, surrender. And it was so funny because this word is in my mind all the time and I'm thinking about it. And remember when we started the session and Petra was
upside down.
You said that's surrender. And I was like, whoa, yeah, that's right. We're basically all one energy because before I came to this session, I was walking my dog and I was thinking about surrendering, and that is the deepest form of acceptance. And then I turned my laptop on and
and Petra is upside down.
So I feel very present at the moment, and this gives me a great calmness, and yeah, I really enjoy it.
Beautiful. Just the word surrender, it just brings such a beautiful feeling, no? Surrender, because we're held in this immense ocean. We're part of this immense ocean, and we're just little waves that sometimes they don't realize. We think we're separate from the ocean, and it's like, how can a wave surrender to the ocean? Well, it's easy. Just let go. Go upside down like Petra, hang from the tree. Even the tree was upside down. Even the tree behind her was upside down. Beautiful. So surrender is a sweet word for me. And somehow that comes with that bhakti, also with that love, to feel that you're held in this immense love. And then it's so easy to surrender to it.
Yes. And these days I've been experiencing some of the things you said at Mandali, and I understood them, but now I kind of feel them. Remember you said, don't do, just be, or don't try to change the outer world, change your inner world instead. And of course, everybody, or at least me, I understood what you meant, but practicing surrendering, now I experience really, I basically don't do anything. I just feel connected. And then things start to happen.
Yeah, beautiful.
When letting go.
And when you see that, you start having more trust, or you feel like, okay, well, maybe I can surrender more often because everything falls in line, no? Everything realigned by itself when I surrender, because you get out of the way.
Yeah.
Or your ego gets out of the way. So beautiful. Let it be your path for now. It works. Beautiful. It's a precious time on the planet right now. And I feel that, and I perceive that's what you're all feeling or experiencing, is that the more chaos there is on the outside, the more stillness grows inside. Maybe it's really the velocity to which the hurricane is spinning that makes you aware of the stillness of the center, of the eye of the hurricane. It makes you more aware of that. Or maybe it's just that you're just pushed towards the center because outside is so crazy. It's like, my God, what a nightmare. let me go rest in what is real, and away from all these nightmares and dreams that people are creating for themselves and for the others. And it's just a big illusion created by the egoic mind, nothing else. It's a nightmare, actually. It's not even a dream, as I was saying. So why spending an ounce of energy on that? What's the point? And it's more obvious than ever, no? It creates such a contrast between what is this madness, or this illusion, or these projections that obviously they bring out the shadow side of the egoic mind. You know, it's a manifestation of that. Fear, greed, you know, these shadow qualities, they're like really like manifesting to their fullest. No, greed for power, for control, fear of being controlled, or fear of death. So obvious now. And the more they manifest, it's almost like the more we can find that space inside that is pure and quiet and still and peaceful. Isn't it funny? The more the shadow side is expressed, the more we can find the light within ourselves. Or we could say the more the darkness grows, the more the light shines. Yeah, life is always duality, yeah, yin and yang, polar opposites. If one grows, the other one has to grow too. So yeah, I feel also for myself that on one hand we are put through big challenges in this time, and because of that we become stronger and stronger inside. It's almost like the center is crystallizing. Something inside is taking shape and becoming more and more tangible and obvious, more and more a place where we can rest in it all the time, not only sometime. Even in the midst of what we do in our daily life, we can maintain that connection with that still place. It's a beautiful thing, what is happening. So let's make the best of this time, huh? Let's go deep. Let's go as deep as we can. We have a great opportunity. Thank you for sharing that, Tanya. And Petra, how are you doing? Before we close, I want to hear something from you too. Now you're there. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm doing fine, and recently I'm working on some project in my mind, and it was, in my yoga classes, how to explain in short terms, like things like the Yoga Sutras to the people, especially for those who are not familiar with the text. And then actually, one in our last sessions, you gave me an inspiration for that. Something you were telling to us reminded me on the fairy tale of Baba Yaga, the Russian fairy tale. And then suddenly it all came out. The connection between Baba Yaga and the Yoga Sutras, and it all came by itself. It was like a revelation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then
I
I
don't
made
know
a,
the story of Baba Yaga. I don't
you
know
don't
that.
know?
No.
It's a great fairy tale. You should read it.
Okay. I will
Yeah,
check it out.
check
But
it out.
in a nutshell, what is the very core of it?
The core of it is, there is this little girl, Vasilisa, and her mother dies, like in all these fairy tales. Her good mother dies, and then the father marries the evil stepmother,
Yeah.
and she gets two stepsisters who are also evil. And then they want to get rid of Vasilisa, and they send her to the forest. First, they extinguish the fire in the house. And then they send her to Baba Yaga, who was the keeper of the fire, the life force. Yeah. And then she arrives to Baba Yaga, and she has to do all the tasks that Baba Yaga is asking to her. Otherwise, she would eat her.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But this is also, before you said, the more we are aware of our death, the
Yes.
more we strive we tend to live with more awareness.
Yes.
Baba Yaga has the same rule, the same, yeah.
Function.
She is the death, and the same time she's a life force, the
Yes.
fire. Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then there are tasks that Vasilisa has to do, and she succeeded to do everything. And at the end, Baba Yaga gives her the fire, and she puts her in a skull.
The fire.
The fire, yeah.
Mm.
And it's the fire of awareness.
Ah.
And then Vasilisa, she goes back to home with this fire in the skull, and at one certain point she gets even scared of it, because the light was so bright that she was seeing even too much. Yeah.
So
And
the fire, Baba Yaga puts the fire inside her skull, inside her
no,
head. No, in an empty skull.
an empty skull, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And she was carrying the empty skull on a stick, and then, at one point she wanted to throw it away because she got afraid of it. Too much awareness. But Baba Yaga gave her also instructions what to do with the skull once she is at home. And then first, when she arrived, the skull was burning away the evil stepmother and the stepsisters. And then after a while, she had to bury the skull in some safe place. Yeah. And it's a little bit like when you reach the samadhi, the eighth limb of yoga, the enlightenment. In the Yoga Sutras, it's just one limb, and somehow you have to manage it. You have to know how to handle it. Otherwise, it consumes you.
Yeah.
And that was also what she was doing with the skull. She needed to learn how to manage with a lot of this awareness. And then the end of the story is, the happy ending. Vasilisa becomes a talented tailor. And the emperor, the Tsar, he noticed her, and then he married Vasilisa, and she became the empress. But also the ending is symbolic because, being a tailor, she was putting together all the pieces. Yeah, sewing
True.
Yeah.
Beautiful. The power of fairy tales. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
It just came to my mind when you were speaking. I'm re-listening for the third time to this beautiful series by Osho on commentary on Patanjali. And it's a series called Yoga, the Alpha and the Omega.
Yeah, I read that.
It's beautiful. And it's like 10 volumes. And each volume is 10 talks. So it's 100 talks. And I'm listening to it for the third time. And every time I listen to it, I hear new things that I haven't heard before. There is so much in it. That's really a precious series to read or to listen to. If you're interested in yoga, it's fantastic.
Yes, the sutras, they were always, a point of interest for me. And I was always trying, and reading a lot of translations and things. And they are so concentrated, like mathematics.
Yeah, formula.
Yeah.
Small formulas. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's difficult, to explain to somebody what they want of. Yeah.
Also, they've been written in a language that is foreign to us now. It's like, that's why it's good to have somebody that explains it in a common language to us. No, it's like revealing a secret that otherwise it's difficult to penetrate.
Yeah. But you were talking about the light of awareness in one of our sessions, and then suddenly it all came together.
Wonderful.
And I'm very happy about it.
Well, I'm happy too now. So you teach classes there regularly?
Yeah.
Also for beginners, obviously.
For beginners and also for advanced and intermediate.
Yeah. Are you able to teach classes in these days?
Yes, I am.
Good.
Yeah. We live on an island and they don't control us so much.
Good. And if there is control, you always find a way around,
Yeah, we do.
Like Bruce Lee used to say, be like water, my friend.
Yeah.
If there is a big rock, just go around. Find a way to go around it. Be fluid. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for sharing that, Petra.
Thank you.
Yeah. Happy to be of inspiration sometime. So nice to hear from all of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We'll inshallah see each other next Friday. If death will not happen before to some of us, we will be here next Friday. Yeah. All right. Kisses and hugs.
Thank you.
See you soon. Live your life intensely. Yeah. Much love. Bye-bye.